Hello YouTube, this is Asatsu5. It's 2019, so Happy New Year to you. Hopefully it'll be blessed and exciting and good, all that stuff. Thought I'd do a little video talking about this past month. At the I think it was November the 30th, I think. I made a video saying that I wasn't going to eat ranch dressing for a whole month because I'm addicted to it and I'm trying to lose weight. Well, for those of you who actually care about that kind of stuff, I have not eaten a single drop of ranch dressing, and it's been difficult because I eat ranch dressing with a lot of my proteins: fish, beef, pork, chicken, turkey, and if there's not a heavy flavorant in the protein, if it's just kind of generic, it's very difficult for me to eat without ranch dressing. I've had some really good turkey without ranch, had some really good steak without ranch, but like it, fried chicken, I don't really care for fried chicken unless it's Chick-fil-A, but I do occasionally eat like just fried chicken. It's difficult to eat without ranch because it really, to me, it doesn't have a whole lot of flavor. And fried fish, I really don't like the taste of fried fish without ranch. Um, but yes, I went the whole month without eating ranch dressing. I lost a little bit of weight, not a whole lot, nothing to be, extremely proud of. I'm still working on it, but I wanted to let you know that I stayed true to what I said, and I did not eat any ranch. Now the big decision is, am I going to continue this through January, not eating ranch? And I think what I'm going to do is maybe limit ranch to restaurants. I don't know. I'm definitely not going to eat any ranch until I decide my plan for moderation because, I don't feel I should have to give up something completely to lose weight. I think I think there should be some kind of balance points, moderation. You're not eating too much, but you're still eating it. So I don't know what ranch in moderation looks like, but that's what I'm trying to decide right now. I've cut sweetened tea with um, sugar. I don't drink sweet tea with sugar. I don't drink a whole lot of sodas, although I found a Pepsi that I like that's kind of I guess you can call it a craft Pepsi. Pep is not 1893 Pepsi or 1893 Cola. I want to get me some of that. But usually when I drink sodas, it's Dr. Pepper 10, or it's going to be a Mexican Coke or Mexican Sprite, something that I'm really going to enjoy and I'm not going to have a whole lot of. But still cut a lot of sugar out of my diet. It's 12/16 on the 1st of 2019. And to tell you the truth, I'm feeling kind of like binge eating. I'm feeling kind of hungry. I feel like I want a snack. And I know that that's one of the toughest things to do in moderation is snack or eat in general, especially for Americans because we're used to just eating whatever we want. But the thing is, if you don't snack a little bit and you completely cut yourself off of food for X amount of time, you're going to binge eat. You're going to eat to an excess in a short amount of time. So you need to be able to eat a little bit extracurricular food, I guess you can say, to keep you from, just gorging yourself later. But again, there's a moderation point. You don't want to eat too much, but if you eat too little, you become anorexic or you binge eat later. But so that's what happened to me in my, I guess you can call it diet. I didn't necessarily go on a diet. I just cut something out of my diet. And it's not to say that I necessarily ate healthy the whole time that I was on this diet, if we can call it. Um, I ate Mexican food, or Tex-Mex would probably be the more accurate terminology for it. Uh, I did eat bread. I try to cut back on bread. I love bread, but I try to cut back on it. Um, I try to when I eat bread, I try to make it either tortillas or hamburger buns. Although I love garlic bread, but like hamburger buns, I love cheeseburgers. And if I want a cheeseburger, I don't want to eat it without the bun. I don't want to eat a cheeseburger with a knife and fork because it's bunless. Um, but tortillas. I like quesadillas, nachos, burritos. So I try to find some of my favorite foods that incorporate bread and limit myself to eating those things. Like fajitas, I love fajitas, love them. Chicken fajitas, um, but that way I'm not like eating a bologna sandwich and then eating a lot of bread on food that I don't particularly love. Try to save the good stuff, the stuff that's bad for you, but you want to eat a little less of it. Just save it for something you really enjoy. I guess is the point I'm trying to get at. Um, I haven't weighed myself today or yesterday. Um, I'm still up, so it kind of feels like it's the same day, but it's not. So, but I did weigh myself about 2 or 3 days ago, and I lost about 8 pounds, I think. The scale that I have in my bathroom is not accurate. That's why I like it because it usually says I'm a lot lower in weight than the doctor's scale, but the doctor's scale supposedly tells the truth. So I don't know how off my scale is, but according to my scale, I did lose a little bit of weight, which is good. Um, Couple of things. New Year's resolution. I definitely want to lose weight. Um, I want to be a little bit more financially responsible. I don't know if that's what you want to call it. Um, I want to, well, financially responsible. That's what I'm going to call it. Um, if I buy anything for the YouTube channel, make sure that it's high quality and not just because I'm bored and I'm curious, but I made a YouTube survey a while back saying, would you be interested in improvised weapon testing? Which we have everything we need for that. I just need to get a time that me and my brother can film it. Um, do you want antique or artisan blade videos? Which that one got the most. Wheeled gun video. As put um, um, may take a while because stuff's expensive. And then I put EDC gear, and basically I'm planning on doing all of that at some point. But I wanted to see what my audience was prioritizing on, and we got pretty much all the improvised weapons that we want to test. Which is it's not going to be a big production, but just standard battle blades video, and when it comes to the artisan blades, those are going to cost a good bit more money. Not that I'm not going to review normal blades, but right now I have X amount of money set aside for the Spyderco Respect. As soon as the Spyderco Respect was announced, I wanted one because I love buoys. That's an expensive knife, and I can't really spend that money that I pre-ordered. I reserved a Respect, non-refundable. I think it was like $5 or $5 or $10, but I reserved and pre-ordered the Respect, so I can't spend that money on something else until I get that Respect, and so. I'm having to, and I'm still trying to save money. I'm still putting money into that account for what I call fun stuff. Stuff that it's not essential, but is makes my life a little bit more enjoyable, and obviously makes your life a little bit more enjoyable because you get to watch it on YouTube and learn about it. But but I don't want to spend all of my money on items. I want to go to the coast and go fishing, which I have been doing that. And I've been showing y'all videos and pictures on Instagram of me fishing at the coast. But something that I'm a little bit more interested in here lately is hunting. And this coming deer season, I'm going to research hunting in national forest because it's cheaper than having a lease, but there's a lot more rules to it. And I never hunted in national forest, so I'm going to do a little bit more research and maybe hunt in the national forest. And if I do get to hunt in the national forest, if I do get to shoot something, I got a knife that I've been hanging on to for about almost 5 years that I refuse to review until I skin an animal with it. So, I'd like to shoot a deer so I can skin it and then finally review that knife. But yes, I want to go hunting. I don't own a deer rifle anymore. I traded it, and I think I got ripped off. But other than that, I got my Sega AK, which is the hunting AK. It's the politically correct AK. Shoots 7.62 by 39, which is well sufficient to kill a deer with. But I want to get me an AR-15 for both deer hunting and defense. But I've been looking at the Ruger and the Smith & Wesson. Out of the box entry level AR-15s, and the wheeled gun that I was talking about in my survey was the Umarex hammer. I've been getting really interested in air guns, and the Umarex hammer is the world's most powerful production 50 caliber air gun. And I just think it's awesome. There's actually two air guns I'm interested, or two hunting air guns that I'm interested in. But the hammer is capable of taking large game, and is capable of doing it at distance. Not like extreme distance, but I think they killed a Axis at 105 yards. But it's an air gun. And air guns are pretty versatile. You can shoot arrows out of them. You can shoot muzzle-loading bullets out of them. There's a air shotgun that I'm interested in, a double-barreled air shotgun that I'm interested in that shoots 50 caliber shot shell, so you can bird hunt with it. And I thought it'd be cool. It'd be kind of like having the Holland to Holland paradox, where you can put one barrel with your bird shot and one barrel for your big game hunting. So, if you see a bird, you can shoot it with the shot. Or if you see a deer, the Holland and Holland, you didn't have to do this, but on the air shotgun, the double barrel air shotgun, you can flip the switch to get to the other barrel and shoot a big game animal with it. But I've been really interested with air guns. I really wanted to get me a CO2 air revolver to practice my concealed carry gun shooting. That didn't come out right. To practice handgun tactics for my concealed handgun. But yes, I think the AR-15 should take more priority over the air guns. But if y'all really wanted to see the air gun, I would save up for that. And also, there's a couple of handguns that I want, but I think that's going to be a little bit later down the road. Unless I trade for something, get rid of something that I already have and trade for it. I'm not going to buy, I'm not going to have cash to buy that stuff. Because I'm saving up for both eventually getting back into hunting. I'm saving for, the fishing trips, the hunting stuff. I'm saving up for the stuff that I want to get for YouTube. There's some blades that I'm interested in that hopefully y'all would be interested in too. But that's kind of where I'm at. I just gotta spend smarter and less of it, but smarter is probably the key term. So I covered my weight loss goals and spending smarter on stuff that we're both interested in. What else? By the way, I got my new full size wallet in the mail. This is actually a, I don't know if you can see that, 511. Um, it's a 511 nylon wallet, but um, sometimes you need a full size wallet, and sometimes you can get away with a minimalist wallet. And I got one more minimalist wallet in the mail, but interesting little fact, I bought me a blue cadet to put in here, even though it's already stretched out for the Pioneer. And I bought me another minimalist wallet because wallets is something that I'm constantly searching for, and I'm usually never happy with them. So far, I'm really happy with this, even though I haven't really used it, but it just feels like a wallet that I like because it's nylon, but it has no Velcro, so I hate Velcro wallets. But it seems like it's going to do everything I need it to do and look good. In my opinion, it looks good. This is special, and I'm still testing it out, but so far I like it. I like the ideal of it, but I've never really gotten to the minimalist. Well, I have gotten into the minimalist wallet, but the minimalist wallets that I've tried in the past carry more wallet items than this. This carries, a small amount of wallet items, but most of the room is being taken up by the knife and pen, so it doesn't carry as much cash or as much cards. But I found myself being able to be what's the word I'm looking for? My tongue got tied. I found this to be sufficient for most situations, and also it doesn't fit as much stuff. I have a few cards in here, and I got 120. So maybe if I just keep 120 in here, I won't spend as much cash because I was like, oh, I gotta keep that 20 in there in case of emergencies or whatever. I don't know, but been carrying this almost every day since I got it, and so far I like it. There's definitely some things I would probably change about it if I made it, but then again, I'm not a leathersmith, and I'm not that knowledgeable about that stuff, so maybe this is the optimal way of making this, but I think they could improve upon it, mostly to get more capacity. Yeah, this is cool. Timbor and Hitch. And I got another Travando wallet that's the minimalist wallet, and I'm going to try it out eventually. Wow, 18 minutes. Well, I guess that's about it. I'm going to try to lose more weight, and I'm going to try to spend smarter, and yeah, so I guess that's the two. Lose weight and spend smarter is my New Year's resolutions, with a few other self improvement things I'm not going to talk about. I am reading or listening to a book called Animal Farm, and I absolutely love it. If you're interested in socialism or communism, I highly recommend this book. And keep in mind, when I say you're interested in socialism or communism, it doesn't mean that you support it. It's just that you have an interest in it. And what this is a satirical reflection of Stalin's rise to power and communism. This book mirrors that historical event, but with the animal farm. Animals rebel against the human owner of the farm, and they start their own government and their own society in this farm. And one of the pigs becomes empowered, and suddenly all the pigs are, calling the shots and getting special treatment. It's an awesome book. I have not finished it, but I have watched a cartoon variant of this book, so I know the basics of it. I know I know the basic concept of this book. I just haven't finished the unabridged version of this book, which is what I'm working on right now. But I think it's an 8 hour book. I think I've been about 3 hours into it, maybe, and I highly recommend it. Been very entertained by it. Very much a good book if you're interested in socialism. And I recommend if you know anybody who's into socialism, like they support it, I'll tell them to read this book because it shows how easily it can be corrupted. So that's it on a Satsu 5, and I'm out.